Okay, mic is on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Omega. I am the lone survivor, and you might be wondering, where the hell are you? What are we looking at? What is this? Well, the new base. I got tired of living in the middle of nowhere. Right, where was it? Right here. So I packed up everything, stripped up the entire base, and have moved us up here. I've got a perimeter set up. I'll show you guys in the daylight. I also have broken legs. Before I exit peaceful mode, there's still some more work to be done. But yeah, I set us up a proper perimeter. We're actually in some hot springs, which is pretty cool. Yeah, let's get on to making a base, since that's what we need to do. Now I prepared a whole bunch of stuff, and I also have everything left over from the old base. This is everything from the bunker itself, by the way. I have no clue what kind of house to make. I have no idea. I know I prepared a handful of stacks of regular stone bricks. I just have to find them. I haven't had the energy to sort any of this. Let's just get started and see what we come up with. And also, where? Seven. Let's go 7 by 14. Okay. Now, we have to clear all this, which is annoying. Okay, perfect. Now, what can I do with this, by the way? Anything? There's slabs. gonna be a nightmare. Actually, no, this won't be too bad because I can do this. Also, yes, I made the wrong chest from the incorrect mod. I'm aware. I don't know why I added iron chests when sophisticated storage has everything included in iron chests, but better. I might actually get rid of that mod. Okay. So, let's start, now that we've got a kind of basic thing. Gonna be pretty nice. This is going to be the quote-unquote basement. What the hell are they doing? Sorry about all the background noise if you guys hear that. The city is tearing down a building just across the street. Not an old building. A building that was never assembled. A half-finished building. Okay. Unfortunately, I live in the kind of place where there are so many, like, they get 10% of the way into making a building, and then just construction halts. It's never finished. Construction's halted. Go. And yeah, that just happens all the time here. There's so many half-finished buildings where I live. There's so many buildings collapsing into the river. The town, the people in charge, they don't do anything. Actually, just not too long ago, the last person who was in charge actually just lost their job due to embezzling, I think it was millions of dollars of town budget. So, that's fun. Right, now that my legs aren't broken and I can actually see, I can zoom back in. man, it is so much less ominous being above ground. The cave ambiance was really driving me nuts, apparently. It's gonna be my staircase up. Go sleep through the night. That'll heal us up the rest of the way. Huh. One off. That's fine. Is the basement done? Let's go get all this stuff. Oh? Oh, I guess that doesn't count as a block, huh? Okay, I could make that happen. That's way more than I need, but oh well. There we go. I will make an expansion up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Where to go from here? Yeah, it's kind of inevitable you're going to break your legs when you're building, unfortunately. And just like that, I have a broken foot. $19? Nine and 9 is 18, so 8, 9, bam. Okay, perfect. That's centered. That's gonna look like crap, but oh well. Broken feet, here I come. That's kind of the curse of the first aid mod. I'm about to uninstall that too. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. It's gonna be a nightmare. I need to get up there. Ooh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I actually want to do it like this. this is going to look lovely. I'm just going to make this one stack at a time because I have zero clue how much of this I'm going to need. This actually might be more than enough already. Okay, done. Correction. Now it's done. Let's go get my bed. Get it out of the little cave it's in. I'm liking the apartment complex vibes we have here. Done. Now, I'm gonna put up a wall on the inside, maybe. Perfect. We've got little bedrooms now with nice views. Also, there's a dungeon over there in a big cave. I don't know if I said that or not, but let's go grab lanterns and start lighting the place. Okay. Once nighttime comes, we'll see how well this actually worked. Okay. Feeling good about it. Feeling good. Let's set up a bedroom. Oh, fireproof. That's what it's picking up. I'm looking for furniture, not tanks. No? Do I happen to have any spruce wood? I do. Perfect. I even have carpet somewhere. Yeah. Okay. I'll come back for that stuff. This is gonna be my bedroom. That other room is just for symmetry and decoration. Okay, that'll do. We've got a base set up. I might even have some glass, actually. Yes. Now the question is... what to do with it. So these only connect vertically. That's good to know. So I need to make 2 more of these for the other bedroom. Okay. And we keep our search going. Ghost block. Ooh. Wait. That's a different... okay, weird. Completely different set of results than what I saw before. Maybe it just skipped past the first couple, though. It's all sorts of dyed glass. Metal framed glass seems interesting. Let's do some testing with it. Yeah, actually, that's okay. At least for all these side windows. Not a fan of that. Okay. Okay, every time I open up the searching results for what you can do with glass, I get a different list. I guess it would make sense for it to try and show you a variety of things. I don't recall if I showed it off to you guys, but I upgraded our furnace some. Let's start from the back end and see what and all we find. Maybe? Potentially. I had a shit ton of zinc somewhere. Here it is. That's tolerable. Okay, we've got a base, man. I have a couple ideas here. I'm gonna set up an airlock door on it. Wait a minute. Block change detector. I was pretty sure somewhere in this mod there's a entity detecting something that basically allows players in but does not allow mobs in. I can't recall. Scanner door, potentially? Retinal scanner. Huh. Oh well. Let me just... To get out, it's just a pressure plate. To get in, however, I'm going to put buttons, which means I need to get those back out. So if I want this to work, I have to only do it one block wide. Actually, theoretically, I shouldn't even need this. So... well, I can't have these doors opening different directions. Oh, that actually makes sense, because if I remove this, if I run in here and I'm being chased, the door slams behind me, then I have... wait, let me just simulate this. Ah, zombies chasing me. Yeah, they have very, very little time to follow me in. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now you're thinking with bunkers. Feels pretty good. Okay. Now... this is gonna suck. Do I want to do this in here? Hi. You want to see my house? We're gonna set it up outside. Actually, I'm gonna try and set this up right here. Okay. Let's start with the base. I have to put it right here. Bam. Bam. Okay. This left side is going to be all of my fuel. Right here will be my ingot storage. And the rest of it there we go. And that leaves me with 2 tables and a block output. We got a nice little space here for all this. Makes way more sense to do that. Okay. By the way, don't mind all the noise. Someone's showering, and I share a room with the bathroom. Because, you know, we're poor, we live in bulk housing. There's there's two thin panel walls that contain the plumbing in between us. When I say panel, I mean rip it with your hand, like 1/8 inch thick wood panels. So. I'm gonna take a second to get used to that door, by the way. There we go. I don't like having all of this empty space in the middle. I'm probably going to go up there and texture that. I also fucking hate this. That's better. I have accidentally set my house up in a way that it's virtually impossible to get back behind it. This area I'm planning to use for almost exclusively composting. Maybe I'll put my enchantment table right here and make an extension off the back right here, but I don't know yet. I'm not sold on it. Well, you can't hear the shower over the rain anyways, so that's fine. This mattock is actually virtually useless. I'd be better off just enchanting a shovel and using a shovel and an axe, respectively. Let's start trying to get all this stuff inside. There's my rifle. Also, one of the first things I'm going to do, I'm going to sit down and do it before we end the episode here, is make the correct chest. Because the irons chests, suck. And they are especially bad when compared to the sophisticated storage chests. So, everything I need to make sophisticated storage stuff, I'm gonna grab. Okay. That'll do. I guess iron is as good as we're going. I can actually save some iron if I do the first one out of copper. I had a crafting table in here, didn't I? What the hell? Okay, whatever. Bam. Bam. Boink. A boink. A boink. Okay. With that, we will have the correct chest, because they can stack into double chests. And now the nightmare process. And I can't do anything else with these, so I'll find a use for them later. I guess I'm going to end this episode here. We made some actually damn good progress. Off camera, what I'm going to do is transfer everything from these chests to these chests, and probably do some mining to get the stuff to upgrade this. I don't know. We'll see.